Hey, this is Max. This is another CSR2 video. I am here with a LB Aventador LP704. Whew, that's a mouthful. Anyway, this is a great car for live racing. It is a natural dyno beating car, meaning if you just set the parts up right, tune it to max evo, and drive it right, it will beat dyno. Now, it looks like I shifted too early on that run. I launched actually pretty well. Generally speaking, if you launch it well enough, it shouldn't spin the tires, and then you'll be able to get a nice run in on the top end. Skipping the fifth gear, I think I skipped too early on that. It's better to skip the fifth gear with the shifts hitting at about 3,000 or so, 2.5K, 3,000. Let's take another shot at it. The car itself, dyno's right around 10 flat. This car has two advantages. One, that it can outrun its own performance on the dyno, and two, that it is one of the few cars that gets what I like to call a lobby advantage when matchmaking. It's probably built into the coding. The car just simply gets put in lobbies where its dyno is already on the faster end of the lobby, and it still gets in the slower lobby. Plus, it can be dyno, so it's almost as good as a down-tuned car without being down-tuned. Now, I'm going to try to not screw it up this time. So as you can see, it picks up huge amounts of time and speed after fifth gear. With nitrous, fifth and sixth, and basically it runs its opponents down with a higher top speed. It's a very good car in that sense. This is a 10.1, 10.2 lobby. The better tuned cars will run a 9.7, 9.8. Most of them will run a little under dyno, so most cars will run somewhere between 10.2 to 9.9. The fact that this car can run a 9.6 something makes it a pretty deadly car in this particular lobby. And again, it's placed here naturally. It's not down tuned. This is a full high evo tune. You can see it's a 1700 evo with full fusion. Very little stage 6 needed. I think I have one stage 6 on the car. I am actually running much lower stage tires because it's going to spin its tires anyway. Why waste the extra PP points on something you're not going to need? So I lowered the tires, I raised the nitrous, the engine, and everything. I'm basically putting in power and lowering grip because I don't plan to use nitrous until fifth gear anyway. Once again, launch is key. With 3,000 RPM launches, this car, I mean not 3,000 RPM launch, I'm sorry, with 3,000 RPM shifts quickly to fifth, and then hitting nitrous, again, gets some of the best time runs. You can screw this car up, launch up really easily, like I said. If you launch too close to perfect or too early, both will end up with massive wheel spin and essentially kills your run. This is just like the Regera, which is a very finicky car on launching. You have to launch it exactly perfect for the Regera to get the best dyno beating time, or you lose. Okay, so this is another LB Aventador. I fully expect this guy to also run at least a 9.7, 9.8 with a bad run, and probably close to what I run, or even better if he's really tuned well. Let's see how he does. Let's see if my setup might be a little better or not. Alright, so I took the win on that. 9.7, he's running a 9.9. He's by no means running poorly. His top speed is actually higher, which tells me he's probably able to beat me if he was launching it correctly. So here comes the re-challenge. Obviously, he's not impressed with my time, so he's challenging me again. Oh wait, he disconnected. Now, see, when that happens, it doesn't mean he disconnected. Sometimes I found with slower devices, when you re-challenge someone and they click accept, your device may still be on the loading screen, and therefore it shows you as being disconnected when the other person accepts. That happens a lot with fast devices versus a slow device. I'm not saying his device is slow, I'm just saying I've observed it among my own devices when I self-trade with the own device to test tunes and setups. So I never get upset when someone disconnects. It's probably not their fault. There's no reason to take it in the worst light all the time. And here's some more disconnects. That's Natural Motion's programming problems. So I will take one more race. I don't want to make the video too long. But again, I'm very happy with this car. One of the best milestone cars to come around in a while. Certainly a great live lobby car. Dyno beating. Live lobby matching is excellent as well. Right, so that car probably was not, either it's bumped into this lobby or was not set up for this lobby. That's awfully low RP points based on a 150% wildcard running. Generally speaking, I expect to have better RP from a win. Even though I haven't been giving up wins, it's still not supposed to be that low. So anyway, this is the LB Aventador. I wanted to showcase it. One of the great live racing cars. You have to fill these cars up with fusion. That is the key. The beauty of Ferraris and Lamborghinis, it's much easier to get fusions for them than any other brand. And also the McLaren, because you could strip the dealership cars and get at least 4 to 6 fusions a shot. That gives you essentially a quick way to build up a nice stock of fusions for any car, and no car runs well without fusions in this game. A few extra fusions can make the difference between your car winning and losing with the same exact tune as the other guy. If you like videos like this, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I will be making more with different cars. As I explained on Facebook, this game allows many cars to be tuned to beat live lobby dyno times. So there's no reason for you to fear coming into a live lobby, because you need to win those keys and you need to win those points for your crew so you can get more of these cars, and that's where the fun is in this game. Thank you, and I'll catch you next time.